What's happening, everybody? This is The Cave. We would love to say thank you to everybody that's a subscriber and welcome everybody that hasn't hit that subscribe button because we believe you will, and this is The Cave. Okay, everybody, look. After the way the Chiefs went into the bye week, we needed some good news. And we got some. We finally got Josh Simmons back. He's back with the team. Our left tackle that we desperately needed is now back with the Kansas City Chiefs, and it couldn't have come at a better time. Now, to me, this isn't just a guy returning from, whatever it was he was doing, handling business with his family, whatever it was. But this is one of the few pieces that the line, when he comes back, he actually brings some stability. And that was what was definitely needed, especially on the left-hand side. Now, don't get me wrong, Jalen Moore did a great job filling in for Josh Simmons. But at the same time, you could tell there was a little bit of a fall off on that left-hand side the more games that Jalen Moore played, right? Now, when Simmons is out there, Mahomes doesn't have to play, basically magician for 4 quarters. And he can step up in the pocket. Mahomes can also do this without feeling like the walls are closing in on him, which is one of the things I hate seeing. So, and that's been the problem lately. So, for me, this makes a big difference, especially with Mahomes. And I want this to be where Mahomes is now comfortable again. And I know everybody else does too, because, that's the big key. Is if Mahomes is comfortable, he can make things happen while he's back behind that line. So that's a good thing. Those are things that needed to happen. Now, I know if you guys aren't familiar with us, I'm Big Temp. My co-host is Mr. Mike LaFleur. We are the Cavecast, and we are Chiefs fans. And we watched some things happen, before the bye week when we played against Buffalo that we just weren't comfortable and happy with. A lot of it had to do with the offensive line, and a lot of it had to do with the play calling. Andy Reid was a lot. He was a lot of cuss words and swears and stuff like that on this side.
It was a whole lot of that. Yeah.
But this is the thing about having Simmons back. He's strong at the point of attack, right? That is a great thing for us because he anchors well. So if he can do all of that, and he's on the, he's one of the few linemen we have who can reliably win his one-on-one battles. So,
but you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that too, though?
What?
Is that when he loses, he recovers so well.
Exactly.
That it doesn't it's not really noticeable. Like he's still recovering so well even when he loses.
And when he does, when he's out there, the whole line plays better and with more confidence as a whole. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but I've noticed that. The run game gets cleaner, the protections tighten up, right? And Mahomes stops looking around like he's trying to solve a Rubik's Cube, while sprinting for his life. So the Chiefs desperately needed him and this kind of reset. They needed this, right? Coming off of a bye, getting, Josh Simmons back. They're coming off of a loss where everything felt hard or, the protections were off, the timings were off, the rhythm, all of it. It was all off, right? A bye week is supposed to fix that. And, I'm going to say Andy is key for a bye week, but also getting this guy
22
back.
And 3.
Yeah, getting this guy back during a bye week, this also helps. This helps tremendously, right? So this is a key starter. This is a big deal. I know it's not, we didn't do what we wanted to do in the, before the trade deadline or free agency deadline, whatever you want to call it, but this is a boost. We needed this boost, right? Simmons gives the offense a chance to breathe again. It gives Mahomes a chance to breathe, a chance to get the timing back, a chance to push the ball down the field. And honestly, to be honest, it's a chance to calm Mahomes down, and let him play quarterback. That's what we really need instead of, an escape artist. We needed him to be able to play quarterback the way he would be able to play quarterback if he felt comfortable with his line. If this team is going to get back on track, basically, they're going to need this. It starts up front, and having Simmons back is just, you know, like the first real good step that they need. You know,
And like I told you, this I know by everybody's like freaking out over playing the Broncos defensive line and defense as a whole, but I
yeah,
think this is what they need though.
they
They
do.
need to go up against a team. First of all, they're in their division,
Yeah,
and they gonna have they got a great defensive line, a great pass rush, and that's what they need. So they need to go up against something like that coming out this bye week.
you know, they
So
say iron sharpens iron, right? And we haven't really been challenged in the AFC West for some time now, right? This is a chance for us to, you know, because you got the guys nipping at your heels talking about this is their year, especially the Broncos and the Chargers. But the Chiefs need to do something this game to put all these motherfuckers on alert. We ain't gone nowhere. We're still here, and this season's not over. Y'all look good right now. Win your games while you can. But the AFC West is just getting started because we've
wait, are we
only.
home?
Are we home? Oh, no, we're on the road, if I
Oh,
remember
we're on the
right.
road.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are on the road. So that's going to be a key deal. You know, being able to get Simmons back. I really appreciate the fact that we are getting him back right in time. I would have loved to have him back before the Buffalo game. Would have loved to have had him back before the Buffalo game. I actually think it would have made a bigger difference. Now, I don't know if it would have made a difference in the run game because Andy didn't run the fucking ball. But then again, we are talking about Andy Reid, and you know, it's just one of those things. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do a lot of it. And I don't know. It seems like it's gotten worse as he's gotten older.
Yeah,
The
you know it's crazy,
it just doesn't what.
bro. Buffalo the very next week
Oh my
throws up
God.
a piss poor Miami Dolphins team. And what does the Dolphins do?
They ran the ball.
Hmm. They run the fucking ball. And guess
Something's
what
got to
the
give.
Buffalo Bills look like?
Yeah, they looked horrible.
Complete mid.
Yeah, they looked horrible. And you know what? Congratulations to Buffalo.
No, I give it to them because
I'm gonna give it to you
they
guys
gave
because
they put all their baskets on that fucking Chiefs game.
every time, every year it goes without fail. Y'all win during the regular season. You shoot your whole fucking wide, your whole fucking wide
Pretty
during
much.
that game, and then what happens? You get to the fucking playoffs, and you look like butt cheeks. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it keeps happening. I'm just saying right now, yeah, you won that game against us, but I mean, it's not like it's not happened before. You know, it happens every season. So I'm okay with that game, but what I'm not okay with is us losing in the AFC. I'm not okay with that. So for me, this Broncos game is way more important than the Bills game. Way more
Oh
important.
yeah.
It's
Like if
got
I had to
more on the
pick,
line.
yeah, if I had
Yeah,
to pick between the two, I'm obviously picking the fucking Broncos game.
yeah. Got way more on the line. And if you guys, like I said, if you guys haven't watched this before, you know, hey, remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. We truly would appreciate it as it helps the channel grow. And there's a new thing called the hype button. If you haven't seen it, it's down below. You'll see it. It says hype. If you hit that hype button, that actually helps us with the algorithm and spreads this video to more people who are interested in Chiefs football. And it also helps a small channel grow. Simple as that. So, but yeah, we wanted to get on here. We wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to let people know that there's something to be, you know, look forward to in this game, especially not just the game itself, but just one of those things inside the game that probably is going to go a little bit without being talked about as much, and that is the return of Josh Simmons. And I know we've heard people say something about it here and there, but I mean, I don't think people really realize how important Josh Simmons is to this offensive line. Now, I will say this: as far as I've heard, Josh Simmons has been at every practice. As far as I've also heard, Jawan Taylor has not missed practice. He's been
Yeah,
healthy.
the only one that hasn't practiced is Pacheco, as far as I
Yes,
remember. And then,
exactly.
like, I know Worthy was limited today with his
Yes.
ankle, which is
I
not
heard
really surprising.
I heard
So,
Karloftis had a little bit of a thing going on.
oh, I haven't heard about that. I
I
have to
think that
look.
was yesterday or something to that nature. They said something about Karloftis missing a little bit of, on the injured list or something like that. Maybe it's questionable. Who knows? What I will say is we need everybody that we can possibly have available for this game. And I also heard there's a possibility that the Jaguars might be releasing Colin
He already got
Saunders.
released.
Did he get released?
I think he's going through waivers right now. Um, but yeah, that's an automatic that Chiefs need to bring him in. And Chris Jones
We,
had already commented. Chris Jones literally
man,
already commented on it. He already said they
hey,
need to bring him back.
that
So
would give a big boost to the defensive line
because he
and
brings
have
some
it.
athleticism. He brings
And it's,
athleticism to the defensive
and you have a
line.
good rotation now. Now you've got Tillery, you've got Binky, then you would have uh, Nandi, then you would also have Pinnell. You would have a good deep rotation where guys can actually be in there, and it would keep guys fresh. That's what you need. You need a guy like that, and getting another athletic big guy like that, that definitely helps. Definitely.
Yeah, because you can also put him on the edge too. In my
Oh
opinion,
yeah.
I think you can kind of like mix him up and
Yeah, I
so.
don't know how effective Binky would be on the edge, but I mean,
But I'm
yeah,
just I'm just saying it in terms of like giving the offense different looks. Like
yeah, for
you
sure.
you just never know because he's that much of an athlete. Like
He is a
people
hell of an
people sleep on
athlete.
him as an athlete for real.
Sir Bink is a hell of an athlete. I gotta give it to him. So, but yeah, we wanted to come on here. We wanted to talk about this, and it's just a little short, video, to try to give our take on what we see and what we think should happen or how we think it's going to affect the club. So,
And I,
anyway,
I want
that
to point this out
oh,
real
you
quick.
got
I want
something
to point
else?
this out. Yeah, I want to point this out too. Um, Obviously we know Reed is he's a lot different. He does a lot of adjustment during after the bye. One of the best bye coaches in NFL history after the bye and all that. Um, I did see today what I haven't seen all season. They practice with helmets on today. You usually don't see that. Uh, they usually don't. So it kind of shows the intensity of it.
So in the walk around, they're walking around with helmets
Yeah,
on.
yeah, exactly. So
Okay,
just throwing that out there. It kind of shows the intensity and the sense of urgency going on for the rest of the season. So
okay.
just point that out there.
Well, whatever it is that needs to happen this week. That's for sure. So if anything, we have to win this game. This is a
Run
must
the
win
damn
game.
ball, Andy. Run the
This is a must
goddamn
win.
ball.
And Andy Reid, you gotta run the motherfucking ball.
I swear to God. You know what's crazy? Uh, the Pats are playing right now, and Trevion Henderson,
Oh,
he done scored 2 touchdowns. And it's not like he's having like, he's not rushing for a crazy amount of yards or nothing like that right
no.
now. But they're using him now.
Exactly.
Finally.
Yeah.
I just wish the Chiefs would do the same with Bashard.
Don't remind me about it because
God
I
damn,
wanted
man.
Travion so bad. I wanted Travion
Yeah,
so
I know,
bad.
me too. I wanted him too.
Well, that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. We didn't get him, so be it. So, hey, like I said, that's all we really wanted to do. We wanted to get on here and talk a little bit about the Josh Simmons effect. So, uh, if you guys haven't, like I said, hit that like button. We appreciate everybody coming to the channel, and we look forward to talking to you guys again next week. Y'all take it easy. I'm Mr. Big Temp. That is Mr. Mike LaFleur. We are the Cave Cast. Y'all take it easy.